What's up, guys? Azim Rakes here, and I'm going to discuss the triple threat package as well as VIP and how to use it. My personal triple threat and VIP and how to use it in the most meaningful and positive ways possible. Um, so let's get started on the fact that, first off, the VIP, let's just take these last 7 days or whatever. The VIP has profited 19.77 units. While in the last 9 days, the triple threat has profited 20 units. Did I cut off? Okay, given the fact that we profited 2.07 units in the first couple of days of the triple threat, that means in the last 7 days, we've profited almost around 18 units. Um, a little bit less than 18 units, right? Like 17.96. Because we 94 because we're up 20.01 units. Um, so, basically we've profited 18 units in the last 7 days with triple threat and 19.77, so about 20 units with VIP. So how do we use this? So the way I personally use it, and I'm probably going to transition from this into a different method. Actually, not a different method because for me, if I'm taking a VIP play, it's because I trust in it. If I'm posting a play for VIP, I trust in it. But the premise is the same for y'all as well. The fact of the matter is the way you want to use this, right, is especially, I mean, if you're just buying triple threat, then this doesn't necessarily concern you, but because you're only given those three plays. But the way some of my VIP clients have been using sort of the triple threat and VIP services in its entirety, and the way that we're making profitable investments off of this is that they're always taking the triple threat. You never not want to take the triple threat because those are the three most profitable plays. They come off the most profitable trends. Again, I've iterated this multiple times, but I'm go ahead and do so again. Um, the requirements for a triple threat play is to be at least 60% hit rate and at least 14% return on investment over a really long period of time. So that being said, these aren't like short, like, oh, this team's covered 7 times in a row, I'm gonna bet them to cover an 8 time in a row. This isn't short trends. These are trends that have encompassed the last 10 years. Right. These are long-term trends, full league trends. They don't only look at a team or two teams. They look at maybe not even conferences. They look at everything. They look at every team in the league for the last like 10 years, and they're profitable the majority of the years. And even more so, they are 60% minimum hit rate, 14% minimum return on investment. And that's why with the triple threat, we see a 65% hit rate because beyond that, I go in and I do added into research. I have my added intuition, and uh, connect with other people and see where their heads are at, where what they think about the plays and things of that nature. So, given all the added work I do beyond that, we are hitting the triple threat plays at a 65% hit rate with 26.4% return on investment over the last 9 days. So clearly, the triple threat is what you want to be buying if you can't afford the VIP. But the fact of the matter is the triple threat is kind of where it's all at. So you always want to be taking those. Now, how do you handle the rest of the VIP plays that are being given out? Well, those are sort of extended plays. Look at them sort of as extended plays. So what you're doing with those is you can choose to believe in me entirely and take all those plays again, which would essentially mean you'd be doing what I do, and it's sort of take all the VIP plays and then take the triple threat plays once again. So basically double up on the triple threat plays. And that's essentially what I've been doing because I wouldn't be posting a play to VIP if I didn't believe in it, right? So that's essentially how I'm doing it, but that's the premise of it's the same, right? So you're looking at these VIP plays as extended plays. So the way you're doing this is like, okay, you think the Celtics should cover -8. And today we had a VIP play Celtics -8, 3 units, and guess what? We did not cover. But if you're sitting there and you're saying Celtics -8 should cover, and then you come onto my page and you see it's one of my extended plays, well then go ahead and play it because you and I both agree on it. Now, if you, however, say Celtics should not cover the -8, and you come onto my page and you see I'm playing Celtics -8, then at that point you want to stay away from it. Reason being, of course, we lost the Celtics -8, but that's not going to happen long term, right? Because all my plays come from long term profitable trends. So if I'm telling you this is a part of a long term profitable trend, you don't want to go against it. It's that simple. So if you believe that the Celtics won't be covering there, you know, fine, but don't fade it. Now, however, you think let's see. If you think like the why am I blanking right now? If you think, like the why am I blanking right now? What were the games today? God, okay. If you don't think that the Grizzlies, if you think Trailblazers cover the 3.5, right? You think Trailblazers cover 3.5, and you come on my page, and you don't see a play on the Memphis or Trailblazers game, then that's your call. You want to take it, you don't want to take it. That's up to you. But that's how a lot of my VIP guys are using sort of my plays and whatnot. They're basically using it in the sense that extended the additional VIP plays or extended plays. For me, all that means is, again, if I were to release a VIP play, I'm releasing it because I trust in it. So for me, all that means I take all my VIP plays and then I double up on the triple threat plays. But the premise for y'all is the same thing, right? The VIP plays are essentially extended plays. So if you want to take an additional one or two plays, you go ahead and take those one or two plays. And the reason this is very important, and the reason we're addressing it in this manner, is simply because we don't. I mean, with me, I have to keep a 100 unit bankroll because I'm taking so many VIP plays. But for you on the other end, if you don't agree with the play, don't take it. It's that simple. And what that's going to allow you to do is reduce how many units you have in your bankroll. Now, if you're only taking triple threat plays, the fact of the matter is, and I'll get into this later, but the fact of the matter is, if you're only taking triple threat plays, um, you're only taking triple threat plays. We have at most in a triple threat package spent 15 units. Our average unit cost is about 10 per day, or somewhere around 10. But the most we've ever expended is 15 units. That being said, you could go with the triple threat and go with 40 unit bankroll. Why is that important, right? Because if I were to only take the triple threat plays, and I only went with a 40 unit bankroll, and I'll get into bankroll management in a whole different video and a whole different series. I plan to make a sort of encompassing series about basically every little fundamental aspect of sports betting. So if we're doing the 40 units off the triple threat plays, trust me, that's the right number. If we're going 40 units on triple threat plays, you get 18 units of profit in these last 7 days. You essentially made 36 45% bankroll growth. 45% bankroll growth. Now, if you took every single VIP play and you did the same thing I did as well, and you kept 100 units as the same little thing, then you made about 40% as well. So for me, it works out the same way. But now, if you're not doing that, if you're just taking the VIP plays at a full, and you're not doubling up on the triple threat or anything of that nature, and you're taking you have a 100 unit bankroll, because for my VIP, the amount of units we spend and the bets we take and the sort of I guess the long-term ups and downs of the graphs, taking everything into consideration, and I'll explain all that in a different video as to how to use that to determine how many bank units you should have in your bankroll. Trust me, for my VIP, 100 is the right number. If you take 100 into account and you profited 19.77 units, well, guess what? You only profited 19.77% bankroll increase. So you see that huge discrepancy there. Because I mean it's a huge discrepancy, right? 19.77% versus 45%. So we don't want to be hurting ourselves in that nature. You know, even by doubling up on the triple threat, and then even by taking the VIP together, I'm also sort of hurting myself because I basically got a 38% return on or 38% bankroll increase this week. Um, but the general aspect is, if you're taking triple threat plays only, you go with 40 units. You're going to be seeing a lot more bankroll growth, and that's what we want to be doing in the long term, is growing our money. We don't necessarily want to be profiting the most units. I mean, it looks good to profit a lot of units, but that's not the point. I think everybody on Twitter has made it about how many units can you profit, and it's not about that. It's how much can you grow your money. And so that's the thing that we really need to be considering. That's the thing that we really need to understand, is the best way to grow your money is to have a shorter bankroll and more profitable plays, profitable hit rates. So the triple threat is definitely the more profitable of the sorts, or it's the most valuable of the sorts. Um, It doesn't mean VIP is not valuable. Again, you get to be on VIP for, and you get to basically buy, if you purchase a VIP, you pay $200 for 24 days, which means your triple threat comes out to about $8.33 a day versus the $10 a day it normally is. And on top of that, you get extended play. So if you're ever, at your mother-in-law's house and your head's banging and, the triple threat plays have already happened, you've already won money on it, and you're just like, I need another play to get me through the day. Well, then you got my extended plays. Um, so it's valuable to still be in the VIP. And the extended plays, of course, should still profit long term. But yeah, if you don't agree with them, then don't take them. But if you agree with them, and we both seem to agree with them, um, it's a nice take. It's a nice look to take. But yeah, that's basically how you should be using the VIP. How you should be using the triple threat if you do purchase the VIP. If you only purchase a triple threat, well, then you're sort of put in a position where you can only use a triple threat. And as I've said in this video, 40 units is basically what you want to be going with. So if you have $1,000 bankroll, 40 units is what, $25? No, that's yeah, $25. Um, yeah, you're gonna see, a lot more increase that way at 18 units. Or in this last 9 days, betting $25 would have netted you $410. That would have been a 41% growth of your bankroll, even after purchase, and that includes the purchase of the packages as well. So $410 profit, including the purchase of the package. So you would have profited $500, but then you spend $10 a day for nine days. That profits you $90 or costs you $90. So $410 profit, still 41% bankroll growth. Right now, if you have a bigger bankroll than that or anything of that nature, that's even better. Because you profit a lot more. $50 bettors have profited $910. $100 bettors have profited 1,911. And even if you're a $10 bettor, it's still profitable because you would have profited $110. You would have made $110 in these last 9 days. So it's more than you had to begin with. It's always a profitable thing, taking picks from the best trends. But yeah, this is how you kind of want to be using the triple threat and using the VIP in conjunction. Uh, it just seems to be the most valuable way. Now, of course, time will tell us a little bit more. This just seems to be the most valuable way, and you want to get ahead of these things. But time will tell us if we're right, and I do believe we're right. Trust me on this, just because triple threat plays come from the best trends that are presented to us. The best plays that are presented to us. So we expect long term, and of course, there's added research, added analytics, and just honestly, I talk with a lot of other guys too, just to confirm that, hey, look, I'm not thinking of the play, and I'm not, completely missing a separate angle. So I talk to other guys too and say, hey, these are my potential triple threat plays. What do you think about these? These are the three I want to go with. Often, not often, but a couple of times, I've had somebody say, hey, look, I don't really like that play. I like this other one better. Then I'm like, okay, well, I was on the fence about both of those anyway, so I'll just switch it. Um, do I know if it was a profitable, thing to switch? I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, we've been going 2-1 on these every day except for today where we went 1-1. But yeah, generally speaking, this is going to be a profitable package long term, and over time we're going to be in a position to where we're going to be able to do it quite a bit with this, and that's sort of how you want to be using the triple threat and the VIP. So with that being said, thanks for watching this. And if you have any questions about the triple threat package, you have any questions about the VIP package, feel free to contact me. I'll answer all and every question. If you want recaps over the last months, ask me for those. I got you with those. And let's work together to sort of work together, not just to sort of, but to definitely obtain this financial freedom that we all so very much deserve. So you go ahead and let me know. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for y'all's endless support.